Good morning, y'all. I just got up. It's like 8 a.m. I woke up at 7:30 but just laid in bed until 8. Today I have a barrel race. It's going to be a little bit different than it normally is because this particular barrel race is 2 hours away, so it's a bit of a drive. These people are running Pee-wee, Youth, then Open. And they're running exhibition first. Normally, I would run down there and try to get an exhibition. That's what I've always done whenever I go to this show. This is one of my favorite shows. But when I have done that in the past and tried to get an exhibition, I literally, the exhibitions will be gone because people stay the night of the show. So like it's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. Also, I'd have to wait for Pee-wee, which there's always a lot of Pee-wee, and there's always a lot of Youth, of course, because it's the first thing to run. Like yesterday, they started Open around like 3:30, so we're planning to leave today to go head down there around 11:45, 12, and I'm just really excited. So let me kind of explain how this show works. So Friday and Saturday you run like regular, and then Sunday if you make it to the finals, you run again on Sunday. If you win a division, so like 1D, 2D, 3D, 4D, or 5D, there's 5Ds to this one, which is one reason I'm running Jazz, you get a saddle. So I really wanted to head down there. I don't even know if I'm going to make it back. Fingers crossed. Last year, I had just lost my toenail when I went down there. I did not make it back. I literally hit barrels on every single horse I have, which is crazy. But today I am taking all 4 horses, Lee, Blaze, Honey, and Jazz. But since I'm not getting an exhibition, I'm just going to run Honey, Jazz, and Blaze. I would ride Lee, but if y'all want to go back and watch last week's, or the week before last barrel racing vlog, y'all should go watch that. That's when I ran Lee. She did okay, but she gets really feisty sometimes, really sassy, and it helps to have an exhibition on her, and I just don't feel like fighting a horse, driving 4 hours today and fighting Lee. I probably should, but this pen is so tricky. I am just gonna run my 3 that are a little more consistent and a little more trustworthy. Now Blaze, I'm a little bit concerned about her just because she has never been to this pen, never seen it before. But I feel like we're getting to a point with Blaze, or me and Blaze are, where we definitely need less exhibitions. Obviously, if the opportunity arose for me to exhibition down there, I would exhibition. I want to get up super early today and do that. So today is a barrel race day, but I need to go feed these hungry horses. I was kind of trying to wait a while, because since I'm leaving a little bit later, I don't want them to like sit in their stalls doing nothing. So I'm gonna go feed the babies. I've got 2 of the cutest babies waiting on me out here. They're gonna get fed after the horses. If I had $1 for every time I forgot Honey's Prep Cocks, I'd have a lot of money. But I need to go grab that in the house real quick. I got it. Just to be clear too, today is Saturday. So I didn't go yesterday because it actually was calling for rain this entire weekend. This particular show does not do like a rain date, anything like that. So my idea was, if it rains, just move over everything, like every entry to the next day. So if it ends up raining today and getting washed out or whatever, I will get rolled over to Sunday and get to run then. Even if they end up not being able to run or whatever today because it rains, but it doesn't look like it's going to, then I will be able to run for a saddle on Sunday. It's happened before like that. I know it really doesn't make sense because that means you don't really have to qualify for it, but it's happened before. Having a younger horse like Blaze who is just starting to run really good, I didn't want to like run Friday, Saturday, Sunday, back, just because I don't know if she's ready for that. I wanted to check the ground too and make sure the ground was good on Friday before I headed down there on Saturday. Also yesterday, nobody could have went with me. Today my mom's going with me. I love honestly going to barrel races by myself, but since this one's 2 hours away, I was a little more like, iffy about it just because something could happen. Actually, me and my mom went to this barrel race one time and I blew a tire on the way home and we had to have some people help us, and like I am fine doing that by myself, but like I would prefer to have somebody there with me to help me. Joe today, he actually thought he was going to be doing hay and really busy. He signed up for a golf tournament like 2-3 weeks ago that he totally forgot about and got a text like the day before yesterday, and his buddy was like, are you ready for Saturday? And he's like, what's Saturday? He had forgot about that, so he had an obligation to do. I completely understand it. Hay season is absolutely crazy. Normally for this barrel race, actually, it's a really fun time. Like when I still lived at home, me and my parents would go. Sometimes my brother would come down there, and it's just a lot of fun. Like we would stay the entire weekend, but now things just seem a little bit more busy, so it was easier to do it like this. But 2 hours is definitely not bad at all. I'm really looking forward to today, and I'm hoping my girls feel good and do good. I'm gonna come back here in like an hour or so to give them hay. This is my breakfast today. I've got 2 eggs scrambled with grits. I've just sat down to read my Bible and journal and have my quiet time. But I realized it's 8:41 and I have to be signed up by 10 to be in the draw. So luckily, all of this is on Saddlebook, thankfully. Saturday Youth 5D has 43 entries and Saturday Open has 91 entries. So I'm going to go ahead and sign up, but I'm going to check their Facebook first just to make sure that the weather's good and everything. They just made an announcement actually that they're going to start a little bit earlier. So they said we'll start at 12:30 with the prayer, the national anthem, and Pee-wees, and then start the youth. But anyway, it like poured down rain here for a second yesterday, so I was hoping that everything was good there. I might need to text my mom and tell her that we need to leave a little bit earlier. I have 1,500 added to the Open and 500 added to the youth. Obviously, I'm not a youth anymore. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sign myself up. Let's see how much this is. Yikes. It's $50 an entry fee. Okay, so it's $50 a run. So that's 3, so that's $150. A $10 like entry fee or like arena fee or whatever it is. And then we have a Saddlebook fee of $4.80. And I'm just gonna pay that at the show. Yep, it went through. I've got 3 on here now. To be determined. I don't know if y'all can see that. I've got to give everybody hay now. So we moved up our leaving time to 11 because they said that the rain's coming in tomorrow afternoon. So they just bumped it up a little bit. So instead of leaving at like 11:45, 12, we're leaving at 11. I now need to get myself together. I'm about to like brush my hair, brush my teeth, all the stuff. And I'll come back when I'm doing my makeup. I've just started my skincare. I wash my face first. This is what I use to wash my face. It's CeraVe Facial Cleanser for normal to oily skin. And then I'm using this CeraVe AM. It's got SPF in it, which I need today. The high is 89. And yesterday I even got burnt. I wonder if my chest is still burnt. It is from yesterday, so I definitely need to cover up my chest. I'm about to do a little bit of makeup though. I'm probably gonna wear a hat just because I'm burnt. I need to wear like a high neck tank top of some sort. Starting off with the Rare Beauty highlighter, just under my eyes. It's the eye brightener actually. Then I've got my Fenty Beauty, just kind of putting it where I need it. Like I said, I'm not going to do too much today. I just used my Milk contour stick and I am just blending that in. I'm really excited, y'all. A, just to run, and B, to go to this specific barrel race because it's just an exciting one. This is always one of my favorite ones, and honestly, it's normally last weekend, pretty much. Like Memorial Day weekend is when it normally is, but they bumped it back a weekend this time, which is really strange. It's not normally like that. I'm using my Rare Beauty. It's like the kickoff to summer jackpots, and it's just so much fun. It's normally like the first show after school gets out, so it's really exciting and always will be one of my favorite shows. After I signed up, including myself, it was 95 entries in the Open. I have to make sure I have enough cash to pay for that also. Have to make sure I bring enough. It was like $164.80 or something like that. Joe texted me this morning and he was like, I stole $50 out of your wallet. I was like, crap. And then he texted me and said, but I put 100 in there. That, I will trade for that. Like, thank you. I just put powder on my face, so I'm going to use the 24-hour brow setter and do that on my eyebrows. Also, I think it was a good idea for me and my mom to decide to leave a little bit earlier because obviously at 11, we're gonna want to stop and get food somewhere. I doubt we'll like eat it there just because the horse trailer is gonna be hot and we're gonna want to keep moving the horses till we can get them off. That way we won't have to worry about it. Also, I haven't looked at my gas gauge, but like it's a 2-hour drive there, 2-hour drive back, so 4 hours total. I'm probably gonna have to get gas at some point throughout the day. I need to like put in time to do that as well. Curling my eyelashes right now. This is the Wet n Wild eyelash curler. I really like this thing. Every once in a while I'll just go get another one because you don't like realize that they're so worn out until you get another one and then you're like, oh my goodness, throw away my other eyelash curler that I've been using. Then I have this Too Faced waterproof mascara that I'm using. This stuff is really amazing, but I will say like it is waterproof. I have the hardest time getting this stuff off, and sometimes like the day after I wore makeup, I will still have it like underneath my eyes, like in my black circles, I guess you would say, where it's came off while I was sleeping. This is Roller Lash by Benefit. I just put this more like towards my ends. I had somebody comment on my TikTok not long ago, or maybe it was YouTube, I can't remember, and they were like, who cares what you wear to a barrel race? It's not a fashion show or something like that. And I was like, yeah, you're so right. But at the same time, obviously I want to like look good. Doesn't really matter. But I do think it gives you more confidence and you can be a better rider if you have more confidence in yourself. I definitely need to bring these sunglasses today because I don't have any in my truck. I'll put these right here beside my water bottle. Here's my outfit for driving down there basically. I have this high neck Lululemon tank. Sorry, I could see my bra straps and it was bothering me. Yeah, that's better. It doesn't really matter that much anyway. But I have this tank and then these shorts are airy. I am going to pack jeans to wear when I get down there. Just braided my hair back. I think I'm going to wear this hat today. This is from McIntyre Saddlery. I think you can just like order these. I'm about to load up some snacks and some drinks. Not forgetting my sunglasses today. I got these at TJ Maxx. They were like $10. I thought they were kind of cute. And gotta fill up my water. There's a few things I need to do before we actually leave. One of them is get some snacks and some drinks. My mom's bringing snacks and drinks, but I figured I'd get some just for me. And I think that's it. Obviously, I'm trying to drink a lot of water today because it is going to be hot. I will pack a lunchbox of drinks and snacks. Got some waters, Body Armor, Gatorade, and an Energy V8. These are good. My mom's also bringing drinks, but I just figured I'd have some extra. Like, she's not going to have a V8 Energy, so. I've got everything loaded up. I actually cleaned out my truck yesterday, like the inside, not the outside, because it's supposed to rain all next week. But it looks so good in here. Since I've got like an hour or so, I'm actually ahead today. I'm going to go ahead and fly spray everybody and get everybody groomed out and ready to go. I'm gonna get the horses ready to go. I just did Jazz, but I'm gonna do Honey now and then Blaze. First off, I'm just gonna take off their fly boots because they won't be needing these. Gonna brush her out. It's like 10:30 right now. Honey has been sweating up a storm, especially yesterday. She is just like a sweaty girl, and there's not much that I can do about it, honestly. Every time I like ask a vet or something about it, I'm like, Honey just like sweats like ridiculous amounts. Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't know why. They're like, well, you'd rather have that than a horse that doesn't sweat, because like that's a huge ordeal. I guess it just is her. Look, go in and brush her tail, her mane, her forelock. I think I might go ahead and braid her mane also because she's like sweating under there already. Just finished her braids. I'm gonna hoof pick her hooves and then I will fly spray her. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm starting to sweat. Fly spray time. I try not to like smell it in because I know it cannot be good for you. I'm gonna finish Blaze quickly and then start putting on their halters to load them up. It's 10:30. When my mom texts me that she's leaving, that's when I'm gonna go ahead and put on their halters and kind of start heading that way and getting things going. I'm gonna go ahead and load up all the horses. I was gonna wait until like 10:50 because she's supposed to be here at like 11. I think it'll take me about 10 minutes to do that, so that's gonna be my plan. Next is honey to load. I'm gonna grab more hay nets. Oh, sorry, right? Now we do Jazz and Blaze in that order because Blaze is my only horse that will back off the trailer. Grab last but not least, Blaze. Y'all, I got in my truck to turn it up, the AC on and get it to cool off in here before we took off. The AC is not working at all. This is lovely and it's so hot, so we'll be fine, but it is hot. We just got here. I just unloaded. It was an easy 2-hour drive. I've got Lee, Blaze. There's a giant field beside of us with no one here. I'm about to have to go pay. And then on the other side of the trailer, we got Miss Honey and Miss Jazz. I'm about to set up the generator for everybody, and also they're looking at the cows over there. They'll get used to it. They'll get over it. So they have released that I'm number 5 on Jazz, 50 on Blaze, and Honey must be more towards the end because they didn't release her time yet, or her like draw number. So we'll just see what number we are on her. Unfortunately, hit a barrel on Jazz and I'm still kind of shaken from my run. I don't know what happened. This particular arena is very tricky because that back wall, y'all probably saw it in the video, is like white. And I think it scares the horses because I remember the last time we were here, the same exact thing happened just 2 days in a row. So, hoping for better luck on everybody else. We'll just see what happens. I just got home, put everybody to bed. It's like 9 p.m. It was about 9 p.m. when we pulled in, so let's see what time it is now. It is 9:38. I'm exhausted, but let me just give y'all a rundown of what happened today. So first, I ran Jazz at number 4. She has like a hard time in this pen sometimes getting around the 3rd barrel. She hit it on the back. You can't be mad about that. The only time that you can ever be mad about hitting a barrel is whenever you hit it in the front of it. Sorry, Roscoe's playing, is when you hit it in the front. So she hit it in the back. It was just an accident. Stuff like that happens. It was moving really good though, and I was thinking that we were going to have a good time, but it didn't happen. I pulled her up before she actually got to the out of the arena, so I didn't like get a real time on her. Now I ran Blaze next. As soon as I got on Blaze, y'all, she was like fighting me to go down to the arena. Couldn't get her to do what I wanted her to. I was having to fight her to get her down to the arena. She would not behave. There was literally some spots where she wouldn't go, and I had to get my mom to like stand in front of her and walk so she could see that it was okay. So she was 1,000% not acting like herself. I think some exhibitions would have really benefited her. I wanted to just try it today without exhibitions. It obviously wasn't great, but honestly, her run wasn't awful. There was a ton of things that I needed to change. She didn't stop for the 1st barrel. For the second barrel, whatever, she didn't finish the first barrel either. And then I dropped my hand a little early on the second barrel. And then for the third barrel, after we finished the second, she almost headed to the wrong side of the third barrel. So that was just like her being a little bit confused and not knowing the arena. I could tell that's not how she normally runs, so I'm not taking that as like that's how she is. But that is just, she was kind of spooked. You can see it in her run. If you compare it to my past runs, you will know that. But she ended up running a 16.0. She got 7th in the 3D. I truly think we honestly could have shaved off a second. If not a second, then like half a second. Like, I really think that run had so much improvement in it, which is really exciting. She actually made it back to the finals. They took 20 back in each division. A lot of people made it back to the finals, but we're getting to that. So then I ended up running Honey. Honey was a nightmare. I tried to run her to the right and kind of change things up and shift things. I've been running her to the left for a while. I think I'm going back to the left. I don't know what that was today at all. I have been slow working her. She does beautiful in slow work. So, and I just decided I was going to breeze her today. Wasn't even going to push her. And she was already shouldering the barrels before I was 7 foot away from them. Like, I was literally 7 foot away from the barrel, and she was dropping her shoulder trying to shoulder the barrel when we weren't even there yet. So back to the left we go. But on our way home, let me reverse real quick. We start packing up the horses. We're done. I hosed off Honey. I hosed off Blaze. I didn't hose off Jazz because she really wasn't that sweaty. But we're doing all this. Something just triggers Honey. This happens every once in a while. She pulls back. Okay? She's pulling back. She doesn't break her halter. And it's okay. Like, it wasn't bad. She fixed herself. I could untie her halter. Anyway, my mom comes around the back of the trailer. Blaze has broke her lead rope in half and was just standing there with a half lead rope. Must have been when Honey pulled back, she pulled back. She also got spooked and pulled back and was sitting there without a halter, without just free also. But she didn't have anywhere to go, so she was just standing there. So we loaded up the horses as fast as we could after that because I did not have like another lead for Blaze. So loaded up the horses, loaded up all my stuff, tried to get out of there, and when I did, I got stuck. So I had to put it in 4-wheel drive, which wasn't a big deal. Anyway, we get like 2 minutes, probably not even 2 minutes down the road. The bottom absolutely falls out, and it starts raining so bad. This huge thunderstorm came through literally as soon as we left, and so many people lost power. We actually here on this farm right now at me and my husband's house, we don't even have power. This is running off a generator, so we don't have any power, nothing. Like, it was a crazy thunderstorm. So they actually ended up canceling the finals for tomorrow, and they moved them to like the end of June. But I was already like, I don't even know if I'm gonna go tomorrow because this weather's crazy. I drove home in a lot of it. We stopped and we ate, and a lot of it passed by whenever we were eating, so that was nice. But I was literally like, I don't know if I want to haul one horse all the way 2 hours again, because Blaze was the only horse that made it. Everybody else hit barrels. I was not the best jockey today, y'all. I wasn't even the best jockey for Blaze, but I feel like me and Blaze, we made something out of what we were working with. We made chicken salad out of chicken poo, and that's just what it was. I'm a little disappointed in the girls, but also, you win some, you lose some. You cannot win them all, but I am so exhausted. I'm ready to go to bed. I need to feed these puppies and then take a shower because I am gross. It was so hot all day. It was that muggy, humid, nasty that felt like it was going to rain all day long. They all have feed, they all have water, they all have hay, and they are good for the night. Thank y'all so much for watching. Let me know what y'all would like to see more of, and I will see y'all later. Bye!